Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, AirsoftAL, the comments Airsofter who reviews, oddly enough, magazines to let you know if they're actually good for your gun. And yes, you heard correctly. Today I'm reviewing a magazine, not a gun, not a piece of kit or military surplus. I'm reviewing a magazine that has not really been on the market that long. It has only recently been appeared in recent years, and it is the Daytac Hexmag. I think, because I know Daytac, technically, folks, this one's one that is well out of my range, because this one just popped up on my radar, because I remember getting this for free out of a e-bike box of awesomeness, and this was like long, long ago. I can't remember when I got it, but it was a good while ago. And I just got it, and I'm like, okay, it's a magazine, it's really cool. But then it was one of you guys who, in our Discord, asked me, hey, Al, could you check this magazine out? And I remembered, oh, hey, yeah, I've actually got one of these magazines. And when doing a little research into them, wow, the price fluctuation is a little weird. So on eBike right now, there are two different listings for the Hexmag. One has one magazine at $10. You heard correctly, $10 for a 120 round mid cap, which is the one I have, and another listing for the same mid caps, but for $14 and almost damn near $17. And then the box of mid caps, box of 5, for well more than any other mid caps. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, don't buy a box of mid caps. You'd be saving a lot more money by simply buying 5 magazines and spending $50 since it's just $10 straight. Not this whole price fluctuation thing, which is honestly pretty fucking weird. I mean, why would you fluctuate the price tag? But when researching more about the Hex Mags, I found some people actually calling these the PTS killer or the EPM killer, or these being so much more better than what's on the market right now for mid caps. And all I gotta say is this: seriously, you're calling this the PTS killer? Really? Well, let's jump into this magazine and kind of ask, is it really what they're claiming? Okay, so big disclosure. Like I said before, I did not buy this. This was not sent to me by a viewer. I actually got this in an e-bike box of awesomeness, or bag of awesomeness, or wherever the hell you get free magazines from. I can't remember which one, but I'll tell you right now, it came in a really cool bag, and I do love the touch for detail. The fact that they actually give you this whole indication of the Hexmag, like right here on the side. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can actually see that. It says Hexmag HX Hex 30, meaning it's a 30 magazine, because this is based off a real steel magazine for AR-15s, and they're actually pretty good from a lot of I've seen. And they even have the little orange indicator right there, the feed indicator. Either way, moving on. The other detail I actually do love is the patent number, so you can actually look up the patent number for this thing, or the patent for it online. And the big one in bold letters, for airsoft only. I gotta love that, because there's that one idiot that wants to prank his friends and shove it into an actual AR-15 just to fuck with his friends. But, moving on. Another detail I love is that they actually do have the caliber right there on both sides of the magazine. So if you're an idiot and you don't know what the caliber of the magazine is, they have it right there in bold letters, especially in 5.56 by 45. NATO. Another thing I do like is that the base plate itself is actually the whole magazine itself is actually really nice. It's a very nice construction. And I do love the ribs right here on the front and back, so you can actually get a good, nice grip on the magazine. It's definitely nice. It's definitely a nice grip. They even have it on the sides right here, so that way when you're pulling it out, you can actually get a nice grip, or if you actually have them exposed halfway, you can actually grip it, yank it out, and just shove it into your gun. But the design itself, I do kind of like. It's definitely futuristic in a sense. It's got all this weird blockiness to it, like something you would see in a science fiction movie. It's definitely cool. But there are only 2 orange pieces to this. The bottom right here, this button right here for the base plate, and the pusher right there, and the actual magazine itself. But pushing the pusher, you can actually push it down and push this out, just in case. And even pull the pusher out, and yeah, that's just how it is. Anyway, putting that back together. Oh no, I think I broke the magazine. Oh no. Oh no. Hold up, let me just... There we go, okay. But yeah, you can actually take the whole thing apart. There's a little pin right here you can push out, pull out everything, and that takes the magazine apart. It is that simple. It just works. All right, pushing that down again. Oh, son of a bitch. We'll be right back.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
You know, it isn't easy fighting a war, especially with antiquated weapons and equipment. But you know what? You guys can help. Because if you donate $1 to the PayPal, it helps the war effort by helping equipping us boys on the front line with better equipment, better weapons, and things that's going to help us be alive and bring mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, husbands and wives homes to you. So, help out the war effort by donating $1 so we can upgrade from the Vietnam and Grenada era to the modern era. Because remember, $1 in the PayPal is $1 towards equipping your boys and girls on the front lines with things that's going to keep them alive. Now, if you excuse me, I got patrol to continue.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Welcome back after the break. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I've gone and said about the construction, I've gone and said about the price tag, but let's just go ahead and ask the real question, will it work in many different AR models? Or at least M4 models, or something that at least takes an AR-15 magazine. I know you want me to say M4, I'm not going to say M4, it's an AR-15 magazine. Because the M4 and the M16 are essentially AR platforms with Armalite rifles with the fun button, essentially. Either way, though. Okay, start that here. Let me go ahead, go over here, and grab 2 ARs and then 2 guns that actually accept AR magazines. So, the first one being, of course, the one that you all know and love, and I love, essentially, my Sweet 16. So, question. Will it feed into my Sweet 16, and will my Sweet 16 accept the magazine? Because this is a SEMA. It's a polymer version of the M16A1, not the metal version. I do plan on getting the metal version to actually see how it compares to the actual polymer version, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's see if it goes in on the first smack. Yes, it does. Now, let's say... Oh. Wow, that actually does drop out fairly easy. Just... It's going in smooth as butter. Like, I'm not having any resistance whatsoever. That is a slim magazine, like... And my M16 is pretty finicky on the magazines that it takes. Either way, though, it's actually not bad. So let's move on to another gun, which, of course, is my pride and joy, and something that's also going to get some mag pull thrown on it. Is the bitch! That's right, the bitch. My pink M4, which is going to get pink mag pull. Well, I'm not going to get any pink mag pull because it's already technically got a mag pull on there, but it's one of those things. Either way, though. So, will it accept the Hexmag? Yes, it will. Not a lot of wobble in there. Like, there's a little bit of wobble, but that ain't coming out. That is not coming out. And I got my hand under here just in case. Yeah, that ain't coming out, folks. That is not coming out. So, mag release. Seriously, there is no friction when it goes up in there. Like, that is just buttery smooth going in. Like, that is a really good magazine. Anyway, moving on to the next gun, which is one that I'm probably going to do more work on because I haven't opened it up in a while and I need to do a little bit more work on it. It is, of course, the one that a lot of you have been happy about, and a lot of you have actually had really good stuff with. And one guy actually HPA'd it and sent me a picture of it, which is really awesome. It is, in fact, the Tavor X95 Micro Tavor Mini Tavor it's a smaller bullpup. Let's go with that. Anyway, so, will the Hexmag work on it? There's the question. Yes. Okay, once again, under here. Whoop. Yep, but then again, the magazine release is a little weak. I'll put this thing through its paces, so not inherently the magazine's fault. It's the magazine release's fault because, again, I've put this gun through its paces, so a lot of work done on this gun, just so much work. But yes, it does go in fairly good, fairly smooth, and it actually does look good with that. Like, it definitely looks like it fits on the Tavor, on futuristic guns. Like, it really does. And of course, once again, it literally drops out without no muss, no fuss, no worries. It's actually kind of nice. And of course, for all them rapid reload needs, yeah, it's definitely doing good. But one more definitive gun to test whether or not this magazine will actually work. And that gun is the JG Star Dragon, the Ghost in the Shell concept gun. Yes. Yeah, this one's a little bit finicky because of all the polymer externals that it's got on here. It's definitely heavy as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a legitimately heavy gun because the body itself is actually metal, essentially. But either way. So, will it accept the magazine? Because this is a little finicky on the magazines that it can accept. So, let's see if it works. And nope. Yeah, no, this ain't going in because of that little lip right there that I've got to trim down. But let me get back a little bit and actually trying to shove it in. Yep, it's in there. I'm yanking. She's in there. Hitting the mag release. Gotta yank her out. Yep. It popped out. It popped out, essentially. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, no. Let me just... Folks, we'll be right back after these messages. Cut the commercial!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Poor bastard didn't even know what hit him. You know, it isn't easy killing communists all day. But with your help, we can actually make that happen. You see, bullets cost money. And in this war effort, we need all the help we can get. So if you got $1 in that wallet, consider donating to the PayPal and help us put bullets in our magazines. Because $1 in the PayPal is a bullet in the magazine. So consider donating. Because the more you donate, the more magazines we got to kill communists. Now, if you excuse me, I got more communists to kill. I don't care that there might have been a lawsuit. I'm sorry that the guy actually got shot, okay? It's... What do you mean back on? So, final verdict, or at least the final answer to this is the Hexmag actually worth it? Yes, actually, I'm going to say it is. I've actually run this in the M16, and in my Sweet 16, actually, and it's worth the money. For $10 for this, yeah, no problem. The whole, I don't even know what to call that, price tag on a box of 5, you'd be better off just saving up $50 and buying these things, for buying 5 of these magazines, essentially, or wait for them to go on sale for $5, or even use a half-off code to get this a little cheaper, or have a chance to win this in a bag of awesome or a box of awesome, whichever one, because that's how I got mine. And I'll be honest, I actually want to get more of these because it's actually a really good magazine. It hasn't jammed on me once. It's done well for me. It's a really good, simple, cheap, affordable magazine. And it's not bad. Huh. Can't believe I find myself saying that for something that charges way too much for a box of 5. But to answer the real question, is it a PTS killer? Nah, I don't think so. But then again, I won't know till I actually get a Magpul well, not Magpul. I've spent too much time working on these some lists to actually been calling it that. But in terms of everything else, no, it is definitely not the PTS killer. But I won't know that until I actually get some PTS mags in to compare to the two and contrast to the two. But in terms of you guys who have asked me if these are worth it, yes. I definitely say it's worth it, and it would definitely go good for your bullpups, your futuristic-looking gun, and overall, if they're doing well in the real steel world, they're doing pretty well in the airsoft world as well, because they're honestly really good magazines. And looking at it, I might do a hex gun. Now, I know you might be thinking that's kind of crazy, but I don't know. It's just something to think about, you know? Just a gun that has this weird surfaces on it. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see you lovely people in the next video. Till next time, and would you kindly consider liking, subscribing, and commenting, because apparently YouTube's system is so messed up that, well, let's face it, you now have to do all 3 in order for the video to even show up. Isn't that grand? Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Till next time.